Blizzard was kind enough to give me early access to Mercenaries, and I thought it would be really helpful for a lot of you if I did 10 things that would help you be better at Mercenaries on day one, or just for beginners in general. So if you're new to Mercenaries or you just want some general tips, this is a great video for you. Let's start off with number one. First tip is understanding the bounty board in general. So the main idea of the bounty board is your daily quest, kind of like your quest that you get for just regular Hearthstone. But for the bounty board, it's in the actual village of Hearthstone Mercenaries. When you click on the bounty board, you'll get these random tasks, and I think they come in maybe daily. If you do the story missions one, you'll get more. But the main thing I want to showcase here is the rewards. If you do not have a specific mercenary, or it does not show the icon of this mercenary, you are getting random mercenary coins, even if you don't have that specific mercenary. Where comparative, if I go to maybe Zyrella's picture is there, guaranteeing that I'll get Zyrella's coins, which could be a very big deal depending on what you're looking for. Speaking of the bounty board, there's also a really important thing here with the story quests. Now, I would highly recommend, if you're going to be a free-to-play player or someone who's not going to pay any money into this game, to make sure you do the story quests first, so you can get a lot more mercenaries at the beginning, and then from there you can decide on what mercenaries you want to bring into your PvE zone. And this matters because when you go to the travel points and do some PvE stuff, you may notice that there is a chest for each of the bosses. Now the chest says earn some coins for the mercenaries in your party plus a random one of the following. So let's say you're really intrigued with, I don't know, Blademaster Samaro. You want to make sure Blademaster Samaro's in your party so that if you want to upgrade him at the end of the run, you do guarantee get coins from him, and then you'll get a random one. So it's important to try to get as many mercenaries as possible, so when you do your PvE, you can guarantee coins for that mercenary and help them level up. Your coins can be a pretty big deal, as if you're someone who's going to be free to play, it will take a little bit to grind up some coins, but it's important to understand what you're using your coins for. So what I would highly recommend you do is, before you use any coins, to read what the upgrade does on every ability. And as you can see, this gives me 30 more health to this merc if I get the death blow proc, where this one says I get 7 life to this merc. And you can ask yourself what upgrade would be better. Generally speaking, you probably want to upgrade this one for this specific case, but make sure you read what you're actually upgrading, because especially if you're playing PvE or you're planning to go to PvP and you don't have infinite coins, upgrading does matter quite a bit. So when it comes down to mercenaries, just in general, a lot of people might expect that a legendary mercenary like Uther is better than Vol'jin because Vol'jin's an epic, and Zyrella's worse than Vol'jin because she's a rare, which is actually not the case at all. Legendary means usually that the character is more unique or it's more niche. You kind of compare this to like standard Hearthstone in a sense. Not to say legendaries are bad, but they're just not generally better than characters that are not as high of a rarity. Like, for instance, Zyrella is one of the best characters in the game, in my opinion at least, and she's free. You get her for doing the tutorial. So don't base anything off gems. You think to yourself, PvE is the only way you can get coins, or you can level up your mercenaries. And I think for leveling that may be true, but for getting coins, PvP is also an option. But it is important to mention that in order to get the fighting pits, you have to at least beat Barrock Codabane's level, which is the 13th one. This didn't take me that long, probably takes you about an hour if you know what you're doing. And then you unlock the fighting pit, which is the PvP area of Hearthstone Mercenaries. So you may notice these 2 chests in the upper right corner. One of them is for wins, and what you'll get is a daily reward of just random mercenary coins. 3 wins, can't be that hard unless you suck, get better, I don't know what to tell you. But you also get rewards based on the rating, and the higher you go up, the more coins you will get and the better rewards you will receive for being really high up. Obviously, at whatever the arguable legend rank is, 5 packs and 50 coins for 10 mercs is quite substantial, but the better you do for each season of Hearthstone Mercenaries, which the seasons will reset at the end of the month, you will get more mercenary coins, and this is an individual reward compared to the legend monthly rewards or the standard monthly rewards. Every Hearthstone mercenary has alternative skins that you can get for their specific mercenary. So for instance, we're going to be looking at Sylvanas. This is the basic one, but you can get more skins by opening packs and just randomly getting them. I don't think there is a way to craft them as far as I'm concerned. You do need to actually open them with packs, which can take some time. There's no obviously like benefit for having cool skins unless you want them, but there is an incentive to open packs other than just getting coins in new mercenaries. So you might be asking yourself, what if I get coins for a mercenary I don't own yet? Well, there's 2 things you can do. One is you can hope you can open that mercenary up in a pack, or what you could do is you can go to crafting and see how much coins you actually need to craft this. So for instance, Garrosh Hellscream, which is a legendary mercenary, I only have 25 coins for them. It costs 500 to get Garrosh. You know, that sucks. We can go keep going and going. For Jaraxxus, I need 500. I have 117. And I don't know, Thrall, I need 500 and I only have 20. Now, this may seem like a pretty substantial amount, but you actually get a lot of coins just from playing the game. I wouldn't be too worried about this. If you're doing PvE and trying to maximize your efficiency when doing it, because I feel like a lot of people will actually be doing this, it's important to look at the color here for the actual final boss you've been going against. So this is a fighter. Fighter is not good against a protector. You want to use a protector composition in order to really punish the fighting comps you'll probably be going against. Once you actually click this, I'm just going to take this party for the grand scheme of this, but you can obviously edit your party for this specific battle. I do want to mention this one thing. If my mercenary dies during this PvE run, I will still get experience for that mercenary, but I can no longer use it in battle. Let's say one of your mercenaries died during a PvE run. There will be things on the map like a spirit healer that can resurrect them. So if you feel like you're going to be a little bit scared to, I don't know, go this route, you could go the more safe route, but you will lose experience for the less battles that you do during this run. So if you want to maximize your leveling for your mercenary composition that you're running through this PvE, make sure you take as many battles as possible, because it will generally get your mercenaries a higher level. Now, when you get to the final boss, let's say a couple mercenaries have died, but you're still able to beat the final boss, you will still get coins for that mercenary, even though it died. Just don't worry about that. You will still get it. If you do end up dying through your PvE run, you will not get the reward, but you will keep the experience that you have gained. One of the major problems a lot of people might have with Hearthstone Mercenaries is that it might be pay to win, but it's not pay to win at all. The way that PvP works in Hearthstone Mercenaries at the Fighting Pit is that when you queue up, and this is the same composition on the free-to-play account that I have, I can queue up and it will try to look for a team composition that is around my party's level and just overall strength. You will not be going against someone who has like level 60 mercenaries already fully upgraded. Don't worry about that. You'll be going against someone who is quite literally around the same experience level that you are. It will come down to a lot more decision making than you may think so. There's no pay to win here. That's the end of this video for some tips and tricks for Hearthstone Mercenaries. I hope this video was helpful. And if you want to check out PvP or more Hearthstone Mercenaries, make sure you subscribe. I want to be your #1 spot for Hearthstone Mercenaries. I appreciate it. You look fantastic. I'll see you in the next one.